Do 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 do. You're right. Have tricks. Bum, bum. Dee-dee-dee. Mhm. Potato. You right, Mum? Not bad, mate. Monday today. Not bad. Yourself, you right? Was because I had to do work. Work means Monday. That's still got your mouse customs, have they, mate? You can't have. Or they just like, or they drop kicked out the window or something. Okay. The bane of your life. What's the latest customs issue, man? What's happened? Which mouse have they captured? Taken hostage. In Jeffrey, ordered I just got 4 AliExpress mice for fun. Actually quite impressed. Which ones did you get, Jeffrey? What did you get, man? Hey, I'm the one, you're right. Good to see you, mate, as well. Good to see ya. Yeah, we're modding finish the Viper V2 Pro. It's old Razer, which is pretty minging, but old school. And we'll take apart the AJ199 and take a look at it. Right, that booze on it, looks like. We shall see. Good for your tea over dinner. Can't remember now.
I've got balls of steel.
Having a cup of tea. Cheers, Jesus Shuttleworth, for the follow. You right? Great name. It's a great name. I got the AJ199, the Duma Shark Verum. It's good, that one yet. K-Sora M600. Not seen that one, and the Attack Shark X3. I think I've seen that one. Talk about the AJ199 in a bit, so get to what it's like. It's got Starlight Swan Viper V2 Pro for the mod. It's going to be a while. They put it out to get in Brazil.
Don't fuck with me, Sean, not you.
It's not your fault.
Expensive. Yeah, the price. I thought it might come down a bit with the later one coming out, but obviously not. Let's give it a minute, a few more people come, and then we'll get kicking. It feels strong. What's this one you put in? AJ feels horrible. The VGN feels better. Dragonfly, I think. Oh yeah, that one. I've seen that mod for him. Stopped doing it now, I think, but I've seen the V3 one. It's a good mod, like. Well, it's got potential. But turns out 3D print first. Yes. Robocop theme stuck a bit. Don't know why. No, mouse isn't bad. Just the skate. Yeah, the skates are horrible, aren't they? Can't see them, but they're not the best. Probably sand the base and get some better bass on it. I think that'd probably be a good option if you wanted to. OP1 4K. Is it ever gonna? It comes exist. Be a sick option for modding. I like the way they're changing the switches. It needs to, I was playing with the OP1 the other day. I don't like the heaviness of the switches in it, but it has got potential. Potential. Right, let's get this thing out sorted out. I reckon. Oops. You alright, mate? Doo-doo. Look at this, Bob. Oh, look. What's this? Panda buy. Accurate date of transit time. What? The fuck's that? What is it, like a cloud transfer, is it? Is that what it was? Did they make an AJ with a metal shell? Was it a fight? Oh, okay. Zillion porn shell. In it. Is it a base or something? Right. So, like a mod. I think it's 3D printed file or something, I reckon. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Live on Windows 11. Now it's Windows 10, this mate. I don't risk my streaming PC like that. It's my gaming one, which I can build in about 4 seconds. Not that crazy. No, not Windows 10. We've got this, the AJ, and then we'll do this. See, take apart this and see what it looks like. See what we can do with it. Retro, baby. We've got to sand this base first. My favourite job. You feeling better, Clinch, now? You're starting to say you said you were mobile, so that's good news, mate. What the hell? I have an audio bug on my Windows PC, that's why. It just seems to want to just seems like glitch out after a bit, the audio on it. I don't really mix and I changed it a little bit, so now it's come back. How you doing, Tabora, is it? How you doing, man? Very ruined your name there, by the way, but how you doing, sir? But we had a bit of a glitchy thing, so it's slightly better now. This, like, something. In a moment. Feels like someone's come in and changed all my bits around. Still got weird burning sensation. Can't walk for long. 5 more weeks of recovery still. Damn, still got a while. I messed around with like your spinal cord. Is it spinal cord? Like tricking your body into thinking it's doing certain things. Should be light out today. I can work out my screw point. I got my attachments. What? Be light out. Why can't I find it? This one kind of works, but it's a bit close. Impenetrable mouse. There we go. Just it's a bit of a tighter fit than I thought. A bit more pressure. I tightened them pretty well last time. So. Did all the pre-traveling stuff in this, if you remember. Changed the switches. Side switches, anyway. Just gonna tweak it so you can put your skates on it. There's a massive hater of these front ones that catch and the split. Yeah, we got some retro Razer things to do today. I'll take a look at. I did a pre-job on it. We take that out without taking out their side buttons because we fixed that. So put a load of dirt into the PCB. That's what I'm trying to get away with here. He wants to fight me. We have a Razer putting a screw under here, but let's just check. You did. Basically, we're taking away the ridge. Have to sand the puppy away. Should be fun. I get into. And then we can put any skates on it. Alien Panda, you alright? A little bit more aggressive, maybe. Be nice and flat. And I was wondering, do you think it's possible to put Vibe V2 Pro in a Logitech V Pro? Probably not. Maybe the switches are hard. trying to get him up to the front. On the side buttons, maybe a bit tricky. Yeah. Oops. We'll try and get him down so we can put any skates in it. That's the plan.
I feel bad. I never asked you how your love life is going.
No. As you know, that was a done deal long ago.
Yeah, man. Come on, baby. Start to go. You today under the base. Yeah, you're doing some right today. Is it gambling going today? It's lost 50. If you'll ever hit that high again, super sure that. That's it. You're done for now, mate. That was your one chance. Gone. Mm-hmm. I thought making it wet for sound. Someone told me actually, to be fair. I did know, but I always forget. Got full of dust. Sorry about my audio, it's my friend at the same time. It's messing it up. The front's alright now, it's just a little bit here needs taking off a bit on the back. See? Bit easier said than done.
I've got balls of steel.
Hey, just to follow. What's human? How you doing, man? I'm gonna V2 base here to put any skates on it. That's the plan. You tweak for your switches. I have to apologise for my audio while it's sounding it's messing up a little bit. How you doing, Babams? Good to see you back, mate. Hello. I need to get my 3D printer up and I can just print these off without skate holes. It's easier. Tried to whetstone this? No, I haven't, mate. Yeah. A little bit, it's just a little bit thicker. Hey Bob, finally got to dump into your stream. Hey, bump, sorry, not dump. There you are, mate. You right? You right, mate? We're speaking of Viper B2 Pro, we got the AJ199 teardown, and I'm going to do a old school Viper, an old school Razer mouse as well. Take a look. Maybe some other stuff I don't know. Yeah, water keeps the dust down. The hardest part is just trying to keep it even. We're getting there. Just look back a bit here. Front's good now. What's that? Canute Pug? Are you going to do the AJ199 teardown? Yep, we are indeed. It's yeah, ready to rock and roll. We're just not doing it. Got that. We got another one, but got this vintage thing to do as well. Creeks, how you doing, man? Still playing Fortnite? Still back loving it? He does that relic. Someone likes the shape, so I thought, you know, that'd be a bit different. I've been a while with it actually, so I need to get it done for him. I might 3D print some. I need to take a look at it, see what we can do. It's more about the shape. See if we can put anything in it. So I can't remember what they're like inside, so I'm going to have a look, see what we can do, so we can get a new different PCB in it or something, maybe pimp it out a little bit. Probably needs painting to be fair, but I ain't doing that. Well, that makes so much fun at the moment. Playing it 4 days now. Nice. Loving it still. Are you going to 3D print anything? 8 lock soups, right? Don't ask technical questions, yeah? I'm hoping this week I can get the 3D printer up, but I need it open and taking a look at it beforehand, you know. Preparation, soup, preparation. I just bought one today, $26, AliExpress. Yep, the skate's finishing. The skate's the only problem with it, I think. We'll take a look at it inside, but you want to sand it like this, you can put any skates on it. We're close, we're getting there. Just a little bit here. Got one of the worst jobs. You can put the right skates on it without doing it uneven. Got quite a thick bit of boosters. Razer trolling me. Smoothing the base, yep. Indeed we are. Put some Viper mini skates in it though. Because the front one sucks. Or something similar in here. It's a plant. I guess go through a bit of pain before you can do that.
I've got balls of steel.
Hey, cheers to follow, Statty Bass. How you doing? Sanding this V2 Pro Razer base, and then AJ199 teardown, and then the retro baby. Howdy. Howdy back. Howdy, howdy. You have to wash it down. You see, like, in the crevices now, look at all this, like, gunk you get. It's not a pretty job, this. Not a pretty job. Either that really printed up and running properly and then get some better bases out. Slow and steady wins the race. Close. My hands. I'm gonna hold it and keep it a bit even. You don't want to slide off center base. Oh, come on, we're close. No pain, no gain. Watch that Giordando thing on Netflix. I haven't seen that yet. It's insane. They can't find anyone for it yet. What's the point of this weight saving? No, it's not weight saving. So you can put any skates on it. So the Viper has two here with a split in the middle and like a small long one. Now you can put, when this is flat, you put any skates on that fit the dimensions. So better control or whatever you want, or don't catch at the front, stuff like that. That's the benefit. I mean, it will save some weight, but it's not the benefit. It'll be small the amount of weight you take. Close. Bits, there are only bits left now at the back. Get the pressure at certain points, try and get it more even. Yep, is after that ninja bank. The user doesn't like it catching at the front, so which it does with that skate. There's a thread, so this will stop the catching. Also allow you to have more control or put dots on it, however you want. That's if you want. Any skates will be fixed there just for available ones for this Razer. A little bit of water, yeah, it is indeed. Yep, put water on sandpaper. Indeed. All good. Get the dust levels down. How clean my desk is for a change, saying that. Just sticks to the base now, so good wet sand basically. Oh, so close. Look. Whack it off a bit more would be good. We'll get the climax of what I mean there. I'll get the missus to help me tonight after this, my arm's killing me. Which has the faster glass? Which has the faster feeling, glass pad or CUDA pad? Glass. If you get like a SkyPad 3 or something, it's Rapido, but it's got no control. I think you use a SkyPad 2, didn't you? You felt like that. What beat you rocking? In fact, didn't you win that on my stream? You win that SkyPad on my stream? Or did you buy that one? Can't remember.
I've got balls of
Glass skates and glass
steel.
won't do that. There's no giving them, they'll scratch it. We have had a look at it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Cat's going in on. Gunny on? Cat's gunny on, is it? I do, man. Cheers, fellow buddy. Glass skates and CUDA, you mean? I don't know. I like the CUDA surface. Be quick. Probably more likely to slow down, whereas the glass pad with PTFE probably isn't, I would say. But more longevity on that. I'm the one losing 20, damn Zan. One of the things you have to look at is like consistency. Like it might be the quickest for a brew second, but is it going to last? Like you want to keep that. We're close now. What's an optimum tech? What seems right, Xavier? We tried ceramic skates and sapphire skates. I have indeed, yeah. Tried both. But all types of skates. I couldn't justify ceramic. I couldn't justify the price of sapphire skates. I found ceramic to be a little bit too slow. I found glass to be probably better, but they're a bit expensive. And all in all, I think bang for buck, something like Tiger Ice if you want fast skates. A lot cheaper. You can have a lot more of the skates for the price of one pack of, say, glass or certainly a pack of sapphire. I think I worked out if you had a pack of sapphire, you could use a set of tigers every 2 months before you came to the same price. Which by 2 years, I don't know if sapphires would still be the same. It's quite different. But it's all personal preference. I haven't seen his 3D printed Viper with V2 mods, so I'd comment. Is it his or is it somebody else's? A few people have done that one. Now we're very close. Could probably get away with it with that. Into it fast, like air hockey, because I find out I can control 20-gun mouse on wooden desk easy. Probably buy a iPad 3 if you've got one handy, but they're expensive if you don't like it. The pads are cheap, like the 450 from in-game gear. Just a little ridge. Macroscopic it maybe. There we go. Right, I'm gonna give it a quick clean, give me a sec. And I'll return. I've only tried Skypad 3. Hey, what skates you in on that Skypad 3, mate? You are. Bit of a try, but get the idea. Bob has all the fancy pads. Got a few. Try a few more, to be fair.
I've got balls of steel.
Just follow BC. How you doing? I found the Skypad 3 to be like rapido, to be fair. Skypad, but quiet, and the Skypad 2 was quite noisy. To be fair, the pulsar glass I've got at the minute is now starting to get a bit noisy. So it's coatings that start off okay and then get noisy, I don't know. Razer Atlas, is it? That's pretty good. Last one. I need to get my glide test up. Just come in. Bob loves fancy stuff. I did start doing YouTube so I could get some earlier gear, which is what I wanted. Addicted to tech. It kind of worked out like that, instead of doing mice. Dry it off. They say Skypad 3 is faster than a Super Glide. But Atlas is slower. Probably the Skypad 3 is probably the fastest pad I've tested. I like fast pads. I basically couldn't use it. It was too fast for me. It lacked any control. But say Ninja uses it, so maybe it's just me. Who's got different skates, maybe? There we go. At the bar, okay. $10 mouse with Skypad 3. Don't know, there's no control Wi-Fi, but maybe. I like fast pads, but holy moly. But 10 grams of mouse is gonna be fast, man. $60G still a range, mate. $160. You're all mate with that tank you've got. Ricky using no. Just have the screw going. In the middle. Better. Still a bit flexible there. How's it been now? If you look at it on this one, like you can see if you screw it in this corner, you still get like play in the PCB. This corner. I think I had 2 screws, I can't remember. Got the tear down. Refresh my memory. Ba, 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 da, ba. Is it in the middle? Where's the screw go? Just give me a sec. There's in the left corner. Oops. I don't think. Bought a Mark II MK2 PCB and just wondering with that. What, trying to make your own mouse maybe? Right. Give me a sec. Just checking out this flex in the PCB. Let me have a look. Then we're going to check out this bad boy and the AJ. Take apart the AJ199. See what she's like inside. Check if I'm a Viper V3 Pro, V2 Pro. Not V3. That's the V3. We haven't taken it apart yet, but we will on Wednesday. We'll do the VGN Dragonfly on Wednesday as well. Where is it? I'm close. Death Adder. I can't find it. Oh. So, ready marks. I have a T-shaped scroll wheel mod I think only Biddy Bob knows about. Can't remember, maybe. Will you assemble Frankenstein? This one? We will. Frankenstein. It's pretty normal, it's pretty stock at the minute. We tweaked it a little bit, it's pretty subtle. Shit. Threw that somewhere. Where'd you go? Maybe it's this. Something like that. Something is stopping it. Mr. Pure, you okay? You must be standing in a base, mate. Come on, where you been? Oh, let's go back. Mr. The thrill of it. Got a bit of dirt in it. And my nails are dirty now. Look at that. I thought I got rid of it all, but obviously not. Two Phantoms going here. No.
I've got balls of steel.
From the bot, mate, still. Not learning your lesson yet, mate. Cheers, Mike's GT. How you doing, mate? Cheers, follow, buddy. You right? Did your Monday started off well? Assuming it's Monday where you are. I'm trying to fix that movement. Yeah, don't gamble, mate. Do not gamble your life away. This Razer. Well, it's not even modded it. Well, not inside. Guess I'm gonna have to. He lost 700. Damn. Don't gamble, my friend. Well, at least you can afford it. It's a bit of fun in it if you can afford it. Like I do gambling if I have a bit of a laugh, but potato win 125, yeah, boy. Who this carrot? My PC's not broken, mate. I just updated it to Windows 11, you know what I mean? It was broken on Windows 10. I've gone for Windows 11 to see if it fixed it because I'm lazy today. It's working fine. Still better because AMD's one that shuts itself. Although it's behaving today, that's what you're looking at the minute. AMD suck. A different tactic. Don't really bounce on the clicks. Oh, 1, 2, 3 still working, mate. Nice. What's that, Mike? Bob, do you have a preference between the X2 V2 Mini or the regular? I prefer the Mini, mate. My 18x9 set. Allows me to claw it a bit easier. And out this bottom bit. So it stops that bit of flex. You can feel the bounce. Screw will push through on it, but I'll pad it out a little bit. Doesn't need much. You're right there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the next one we've got to check this out. We're going to do the AJ199, like I said, take that apart, take a look at it, and then special treat for you. Some of this puppy. I mean, we do it for a while. We're going to see how bad this is, and then see what we can do with it, what options we got inside when we look at it, see what we can mod. Maybe a different PCB. I don't know. We'll see. Here's realistic knocking. Oh no, it's the soups. I thought it was a fucking follow. Fuck off, soups. Every goddamn time you get me that. Every time. Before this time, I read out the name instead. It was worse. I'll throw it up. My mouse cost $7 and please send me one. Should be right for $7 that mouse, mate. Be wheat. And knocking's freaking me out. Freaks me out, mate, every time. Forget I've got it on there. I'm trying to stop this movement. That movement. It's always a giveaway on a Friday. You can win a mouse. As long as you watch me gain points, those points mean prizes. Either means money in terms of a Steam voucher. Well, I still have my mic. Either in terms of Steam vouchers or sometimes giveaway mice. So it's the best way to get a mouse from me. Take a while to ship. So don't expect it within 3 minutes. Let's doubt me now. PCB. Base wasn't PCB. Like my nails is going to have bits of Razer base in it for us to its life, right? To invest in a good mouse. There's plenty around. Plenty of options. Instead of a few subtle mods, it's taking a bit over this mouse. Reminds me of why I hate Razer in a minute. With their nasty plastic rivets. Because clicks to get them right take a bit of work. Because they suck. I think, although I say Logitech's probably slightly worse originally off the feel. They're a bit easier to manipulate. Vicious rabbit hole. Or it's a deep rabbit hole. And then you end up trying to give up trying to find the right mouse because you know you can't find it because no one makes the exact mouse you want. So then you come here and you try and mod it. It's basically why you're in. So you find the base that you want, like in terms of the base mouse, and then you can see what tweaks are possible, and then you basically manipulate that. There's a problem with even before I find a mouse, trying to get the base up. Oops. Just gotta slightly raise and take out the play. PCB, it's a bit bouncing. If you don't realise that when you press the button and the switch will bow down. That's fixed it in. Tighten it up. There's certainly are a lot of brands there. There's been even more coming out recently. I'm trying to get on the bandwagon.
I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Dad, Lucy found something too.
Dad, I found a joint in Mom's chest of drawers.
The cheap budget ones are all made by the same companies or just rebranded, but it's all about branding then. Everyone tries to clone Logi and Razer. Right, this left one's better now. The right one's still got a little bit in it. One more bit on the right and it should pad it out. 50 is not bad, sir. Decent collection still. X2V2 at the minute, pretty good. Yeah, so I've been rocking around with it at the minute, testing it out. Testing that and the Razer V3, Viper V3. So I've been rocking around with. Taking apart this Viper V3 on Wednesday. Along with the VGN Dragonfly, everyone keeps asking for. But it wants a VGN Dragonfly. Right, that should be the last bit. It's getting nuts. I guess we need to tighten the screw maybe. Underneath it takes out some of the flex when you pull it together, but I don't particularly like that bowing. Not good. It's possible to mod the M720 with the Atlantis PCB. Don't know. You have to look at the teardowns and dimensions that I've done for them if I've done them and see whether they fit. Unless someone's done it, I've not. Changing PCBs is no easy feat. 'Don't underestimate how hard it is. 3D printing makes it slightly easier, but it's still quite a lot of tweaking. Even then, they don't quite always fit right. So if you're a very perfectionist, you want to be careful. For the average Joe, they won't matter, but pros and stuff probably want proper mice. Stretch. Oh, cheers, man. Cheers. Hello, Kinawa, is it? How you doing? Got like tennis elbow still. I'll have to see how this does. Got a little bit of play. See how it feels. Side button alignment. Have you modded a dual HCS Pro? Don't think so. Didn't have made it too high. Probably is just the screws that make it a bit weird. Take the back out. Must have life for the flex so when the main shell comes down, but guess we'll find out. So ignore that. I guess I have the perfect switch. Because it can be with Razer Optimax. They suck. You've also been quiet for a bit. Oh, I haven't seen him. Oh, he moved up to magic number carrot. What a shame. What would the difference be at Cape Olin? Maybe. You don't change your number, make your lucky number. Soup's lost 200 as well. Damn. Ninja's cast in, and the one's lost 18. Ninja stole your money, man. 1, 2, 3, Ninja. Nice. One, 2, 3 is the play there, but you took it away, mate. Changed your tactic and you got bit. Put your hands in the LGG mouse. Nope. Not yet. Negative. these Razer side buttons. I'm having some problems around these on Twitter. Do. I did mention it on Twitter, but I haven't seen him. I've not seen anyone have any. No board has got one or anyone like that, but. I've seen him. It's too tight, tell straight away. Good. Get it right up there. Nope, so switches. Bonus. That's what we want. Ooh, has he got zippies? Yeah. Bit too mushy for me. What are we talking? This puppy. I was building a Viper V2 Pro. Tweaked it a little bit more to the switches and the bass being smoother, putting skates on it. So I keep getting close to my shotgun. Get it up there. Your identity. Which Windows 10 OS should I use then if we're going to go back to my gaming one? Oh, GG has the one who blue shell pink dot. There we go. Decent one. Better. Windows 11's been fine, mate. My problem's gone. I had like an audio driver issue so far. Ah, this is not Windows 10, mate. This is AMD soups. This one you're listening to, mate. This is not the Windows 11. This is AMD and Windows 10. It's me getting close to my mic. It's up here. And I keep like coming up here and then coming back away and coming up here and going back away. Me moving around. It's like here, so I just keep like sitting next to my camera. You can see my camera. So I just like keep like doing that, trying to look at someone and speaking, and then after standing. It's not Windows 10 though, but yeah, Windows 10. So far been alright. Modeling your own mouse, not really that interested. Customize mods and bases stuff like that, sure. Mouse itself shape, not really. AJ199 next, I reckon. And then this puppy. Have a look at it. It's done, I think. Look at the screws in. Give it a test, and it's getting some Viper mini skates in it. That's what it's getting. Basically, we've taken away the gap out the front. That's the idea. You can now only put whatever skates you want on it. It's up to you. Tweak the front switches to be Absolutely minted. Yeah, sounds apparent. Subtle but good. Just want to set up his 3D printer. Got two of them. Got one next to me here I need to set up. I got Branny in the box. Had it a year. It's literally been a box a year, I think. Supposed to go on this desk, but I'm still surrounded by boxes and house stuff and demoralized. I do need to get it up and running so we can scan and print and mod and stream. The idea is to allow us to do some mods. There's a bit of an issue. It's a bit too tight. There you go. We thought it was all over. We're going back. Let's see if there's a screw. I'll have to actually remove that switch. Loads of stuff to sort out still up there before it's ready in my room. Let's wait for the icon to get put in, which is in now. Which reminds me to turn on because I'm starting to melt. Let's get a cup of tea after this as well, my pumpkin mug. Yeah, boy. Festive time, now it's October, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't quite give me that milk ratio to tea though, to be fair. Hey, do we do? 7 months, baby. Cheers, man. The man with a full head of hair. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Glad you've noticed my wig's working. Seven months feels like we've had more Morgan Spice Nights than 7 months, don't you? I have to remove the switch, which is not as easy as it sounds. Yeah. Excuse me. You finished Diablo now, Pure? Played Diablo in a month. Damn. I'm saying it's dead now. So that you're done with it. Goodbye. Thanks for your time. Yeah, maybe I haven't do it. Maybe you've not subbed forever. I can't remember. Appreciate that, mate. Cheers. I have to wake up. We fight back up for the next season. How's work been this week, mate? Better? You know you're going to play the next one, mate. I know you say you're not going to, but you're going to play the next one. They got a full reset coming. She started to program instead, fair enough. You're still a lot younger. There you go, escape, baby. So much fun smurfing. That and solo you doing that. I know you do it. Anyway, Kirsten will. I thought you'd be playing thing anyway. A bit blue on the back, a bit wobbly. That. CSGO. I find the back's not ideal on this because it's kind of rests there. Micro dab. You see it just in there, just to hold that little back bit down. Usually I was on vacation, he came back today, and I was like, how's the vacation? We went to Italy, nice. Didn't get many holidays in the US, do you? We get like, I don't get any, but most people get around 25, 22 to 30, something like that, 32, something like that. Any fancy fun with friends? Yeah, maybe we should play it, but I couldn't get into it. I can barely afford to live indoors. This cocksucker's toured Italy. Sorry, mate, laughing at you, Cos. That's the way you've worded it. Ducks, mate, you definitely need to do some programming, mate. He's cashing in. You're not. He's making the moolah and you're doing his work well, isn't it, mate? Sorry, stuck against my mic again. Or just furious. The bot, oh mate, the bot's not liking you today. I'm the one. Oh yeah, the old buying the extra holidays, mate. Get flex on it. One of the reasons why I quit permanent role because of holidays. I like 6 months off at a time. Not that I took that much for one. "25 years out proper holiday. Damn, mate. You need a break, man. You definitely a changing career, mate. Soups hit the jackpot. 161, baby. Doritos lost a ton. Let's carrot with his 123. Just want to take it quick. Don't give away the secret. Dorito. Don't tell him the secret, mate. God damn. Doing the low. Yeah. The dream, baby. Like cloud stuff if you would, mate. Should be some free stuff out there, but it'd take a while for you to build up to the level you're at money-wise. That's the problem you're going to find, I think. Wait till my bed till 2. Maybe a boy. What's that Death Adder V3 Pro encoder repair one? Yep. In the teardown of that, mate, you should be able to find the encoder on AliExpress or something.
Choose your fighter.
mean, you were working the other week late, though, weren't you, Dorito? You had a load of problems. Your DC shutting down. Was that you? DC kept breaking, turning off. Maybe went on one aircon unit or something. Was that someone else I was chatting to? The dream, mate, innit? Doritos living the dream. It wasn't you. Who was that then? Your other mate. Is it easy because Amma didn't do me or me because they don't have them in stock? It is easy, but the hardest bit will be finding it in the encoder, mate. Actually changing it should be fairly easy. It should just be a plug and play on it. I think, I'll look at the Death on the V3 map to look. I think you can unplug it, but I could be wrong. This one, for instance, you have to desolder, which wouldn't be easy. Speed port high. I'm probably putting this thingy about the Razer up. Speed port's a little high. What's rank? Viper V3 dongle can't connect. How do I fix it? I don't think you can. Speak to Razer, they might send you a spare one. You can't reprogram them, I don't think. That logic anyway. I hate my job. You just started that job, anyway. But agreed. Making them makes them bearable. He's not sitting flat. Fredrip A bar, I was going to ask if I cut off the end tip of the M1 and M2 buttons on the G Pro W, should it fit the Superlight or Superlight 2? Tip off it? What, you mean the bar that goes around the back, you mean? Like the screw points? I mean, I thought they were identical buttons, to be fair, but I haven't tried them in different shells. Oh, you went back, mate. Oh, mate. Returned. Return of shame. Grass wasn't greener, mate. It's less than 7 years start, mate. That's not good, mate. Gotta move forward on Mooley, you know what I'm saying? Never thought of mouse modding, so just looking around. Hey, you know his man. Tweaking the presses was, man. It's a bit nicer to click, tighten them up. Oh, we have done that already. We've taken the base, put any skates on it, sanded that down. Easy one. We're going to take a look at an AJ199 inside, and then look at a retro Razer mouse as well. So, sometimes you take the weight out, change the switches, stuff like that. Just depends on the mods, the mice. Taxman takes it on now, mate. That's the problem you got now. Taxman's like, yeah, boy. Let's probably stick that out with some extra tape. It's come off a few times, like rattling around later. I'll spend some time on this V2. Glue didn't work, didn't it? I glued it. Still let me get out easily. Something's stopping there. Maybe that's what's stopping the switches. Got the USB-C connection set. It's a bit too high, but hard to see. Bob's favourite times, past time standing bases. It's not. It's one of the worst things ever. Just don't do it. Do not do it to yourself. There's no reason why that shouldn't go in. Maybe I just didn't put it right. Ah, drilling holes. God, I've got one to drill. People always looking for that extra gram. Should never have shown them. Well, Sandy. Boy. I mean, it'll work. Maybe a little bit too aggressive for them, you know what I mean? It'll certainly sand it for you. It'd melt. It probably would melt, mate. May I ask one more question? I don't want to... Don't mess up your D3 Pro warranty, but sellers don't help. Need to fix it. Or RMA, they offer me money. I just want my def out of E3 Pro. Should I repair the encoder yourself? I mean, I probably wouldn't, unless you know what you're doing. What about, well, the other way around, you return your death adder for money and then you buy another one with the money. It's probably the safer option for you, mate. Getting that encoder won't be easy. It'll also take a while depending where you live. Imagine the heat. It could melt it, I don't know. It could melt it. Get this PCB in. Where's the I've not even touched the base, that's what's funny, yeah. I haven't sanded it, but I'm not like I haven't put it to affect the USB port position, maybe. There you go. Just how it fits, maybe. Let's just put it in. Can't see because stupid light. You see it's in now properly. Weird. Maybe that's what was causing that weird movement because now they seem alright. I just hadn't quite got the PCB in. Interesting. Quite difficult one to get in. Amateur Bob. You amateur. Come here, you need to see belt standing now, see what happens. Don't fail me, do you? I also need to do some test out some of the strength of mice by running them over in my car, but I've not a chance yet. The lucky escape at the minute. I see the 502 is really a brick. Right, there we go. And as we turn now, look, you can see. Quality there from Razer, probably helped by the bit mushy. Mushy, mushy. I'm going to see if we can break the mini clubman with a 502. Who do you think is going to win? Yeah, Amazon are pretty decent with returns. You can get it returned if you just keep on at them. The Def Other V3's not been out long, has it? A couple of months, 5 months, 6 months maybe. Time does fly, I can never remember, but it wasn't that long ago. 502 always wins. Need to do it, remind me. We'll find out. Leave this quickly. Yeah, so make the deck, cheers. AMD failing to compete. Actually doing like yeah, it's right now. There's too many cameras, it can't handle the bandwidth. And storage to use on my PC, my game launchers. Try on the lower latency ones, I don't know. Look where it's pissed to be removed, but I don't know what's happened now, yeah. I don't know. Just dropped its ass. Should be back. Should be back. Just dies on its ass. AMD just shat itself. Problem I have with the AMD when I have to rebuild it from scratch, and that's a lot more complicated to build than my Intel one, that's for sure. A lot of shit going on, to be fair. We ever mod the Dragonfly? Yep, it's Wednesday, so. Mr. Bob is back. Indeed. And it's dropped all the OBS dropped in its house. They went, oh my god, you want me to do all this? No, I can't handle it. Not with this AMD CPU. What we need is a 3090, and I can do it. 17th of October, the 4900s. Is it pre-order? So not long, 2 weeks. Swapping out my 3090 for that. And then I'll probably change the AMD out. I've got banned with the motherboard and shit, so that could be asked. Peel the old sticky off. Easier said than done. AMD's fine. If you don't do it, make it do anything, do you? Just sit there and like dance around in Valorant with it, you know what I mean? Barely pushing it, or kind of 486 could do that. Put it to the real test. We ever mod the Dragonfly F1 Pro? Should have said, yep, I will be doing. It's on Wednesday this week. Yeah, Wednesday should be good. We'll do some 3D stuff for it. I can't remember. I think it's the max 4K one. Do. Could be similar to mod. Need to get my 3D printer up. Don't laugh, soup. So I can do. I think there's a Razer Viper SE mod for it. I'll do that. Right, finally. So this thing's ready now because my D's. Side button's not right. Yeah, give it step by step on Wednesday, no, isn't it? You have to let me know, get on with it. What are you trying to do? Get more weight out of it? When are you going to build it? I've got to find the cyberboard, mate. I don't know where it is, actually. I've lost it in my house. Carrot was asking me about it. I've actually got a keyboard. I might do some keyboard builds next week because I've got a few I need to build and get rid of. So I can make some space in my house. It's making my mic sound funny, to be fair, so I'll try gate on it instead. Sounds like, I know if that sounds slightly better. What background noise is this? I'm in the market for a new board. My voice off. Finally a keyb. I'll see a keyb then, so telling me. Been neglecting your keyboards. I think I've got quite a lot to do. Got a load of switches and stuff like that. Definitely be on it. Let's see what my... I sound a bit with my gate, so apologies. It is alright. keyboards. What keyboard you're rocking with at the minute? Fanatic Stream LP. Give me a picture. You're obsessed with that team, like your favourite. I'll chase up other things while for you, do you? Not heard anything yet. Notes to come in. Right, that's a bit better on my mic now. Choppy. Yeah, we got very much. 0 pre-travel. Beautiful. Skates on set. Some skates. Room's too small. I assume these are going to fit. We're going to find out. Some Tiger Ice Razer mini ones, Viper mini ones I like. Keep. You want to see more keeps? What are you telling me? More keeps, baby. Keeps. The Zoom 65. Okay. I'd like to leave it so you could tweak the in post, but you can't because the screws are in the position. You can't change that. Hey Sam, what mouse am I maining? I don't really main anything. I've got testing out the V3 Viper, which I particularly like. Pulsar X2 is pretty good, liking that. Atlantis, but I don't really main anything. I just generally just depends what I've got lying around. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I've got to test or is out and about, I'll take a look at. Yeah. Now we got a Viper V2, nicely tweaked. Switch is tight, and any skates you want on the base. I had a feeling you'd say that. I get too many mice, Sam. I don't get a chance to sit there looking at one. What's the issue, sir? I get too many. Everyone's always like, which mouse would you use? Which one do you mean? I'm always like, I don't know, because like I'm forever changing mice. Like so many released. If they didn't release as many, you'd probably see me trying a few of the mice out and stuff. Like I mean, like not trying out, maining them a bit more. Like, but I'd probably at the moment I'd probably main something like a Pulsar X2 Mini or the Atlantis Mini. I'd want stock G-Pro X feet on it. Oh god. Please no clinch. That's worse that if you rock around with a 502. Actually I could probably see you using a 502 and some Logitech default skates. I know that's what you want to rock, really. Right, make a quick cup of tea and then we'll do the AJ. A quick brew though. Give me a sec. Give me a mug. BRB. See, baby. I got this as well. Cats.
I've got balls of steel.
Just to follow Bong Bears. Yeah, on the house. That cat, man. He's dead. Whoa. He's a nightmare. Yeah, boy. Just the beer. I'm getting beer though. When you got this. And a cup of tea. Do you like a good beer though? Bit of caffeination, baby. Yeah, boy. Keep me awake. Bed needs trimming. It's getting a bit monstrous. Do. Try to sort out my mic a little bit, I can hear it better. So hopefully it sounds slightly better, not as choppy, keeps chopping up a little bit, doesn't it? It's too aggressive. So, sorry, definitely at my own ears. Let's get rid of some of these screws. And now we can do the AJ199, baby. See all the cameras are working. Bam, bam, bam. They have the old Razer feet. In the bed. Do. Need to finish off my mouse there, actually. Test it. Forget it. Let's try this out. Caramel latte, cold beer, cold brew coffee. Maybe it's like the it's got a cold beer. Caffeine doesn't bother me. I could literally down this and go to sleep. I seem to be immune to caffeine. Reminds me of the Starbucks ones, maybe, or Costa ones. It's okay. It's a bit harsher than you think. This is supposed to be caramel. It's not good for me having caffeine this time of night, I guess. Serve chilled. Suitable for vegetarians, though. This will be alright. It's okay. I could prefer the Costa or M&S one. Starbucks. Right. The mat's getting dirty already. Yeah. Just drop a bang, Bob. Just drink a bang, Bob. What's a bang? Water's the better one. No added sugar? Definitely. Energy drink. I don't really like energy drinks. I'm not drinking it for ages. I'm drinking because I like the taste, if that makes sense. And it might not seem like it. Featuring 20 grams of caffeine. Damn. I had Monster. That just makes my heart want to jump out my chest. It's stronger than Monster. No. We're not doing that. Before you give me a heart attack. I mean, I had 2 Monsters actually. I never get a Monster when I go to EGX in London. What's the caffeine in this? It's not that high. Does it show caffeine content? Brewed coffee 36%. 90 grams of sugar. Damn. Won't be having this again. Go watch your weight, man of my style. Size? I don't know. So I'll give it a try. Different. I mean, it's getting better at the bottom. Maybe a bit of a mix up. But it bangs at work sometimes. It's over 4 hours. Could have been a certain amount. It's a lot of sugar in it. See it? I'll have to tip up my desk. Maybe it's up here. It's different now. Let's have a look. Saturated. I don't know. 3.6 grams per 100 ml per can. Or 9 grams. Yeah. 9 grams. But what's the 9 grams then? Oh, that's what an adult can take, right? Okay. It's got 9 grams of sugar, not 90. Not 90. So it reckons I can have as an adult. I think bangs must only be in the US. But if you're using the Viper V3, only as like it's on my desk, so just messing around and seeing what it's like. On my other desk's the Pulsar X2. Right, let's rock and roll. So let's take apart the AJ199. Everyone's wanted to check it out. Let's see what this puppy looks like. Oh, you like proper knackered, mate. I get it. The verge of sleeping. So it weighs. Stock this thing, I don't know. $64, 65 grams, not bad. The question is, do we think they put the screws in the right place? I mean, they're definitely under here. Oh, these skates are horrible. first thing you'll do these is change the skates. Now they do look like, I don't know, like an M. You'd be able to get like a Viper Mini on these probably, or something. You have to sand the base a little bit. I'll take the ridge off, not too bad. You have to sand it actually. These are horrible. Bob sand the base easy. Don't send these to me to sand. Hell no. Not worth it. I charge you too much to make sure you don't. It's got a ridge and it's sunken. Stop giving people ideas, pure. And all the people wanting sandy bases, I'm blaming you. I do them on limited mice because they're a pain in the ass. Can nearly gram that skate. Damn. I always get a place in New York. Oh, it's changed the tactics, mate. Now she's looking at Canada. So it might be easier for us to get there. So I said to her, like, we're just looking at houses in the UK, by the way. So I'm like, well, you're going to have to like narrow down what we're doing in the next couple of years, because we're going to go America, New York, we're going to go to Canada. Do you want a bigger house in the UK, like more land? Like, take your pick, man, you know what I mean? Because we're going to have to focus on something. I feel like we're dancing around too much. I'm getting old now, you know what I mean? Not the young whippersnapper I once was. Stay in the Commonwealth. That's why it makes it a bit easier clinch. It's a bit more tricky to get in the US for the UK. I don't know why, and vice versa, why Americans can't come to the UK. It'd be good for us to be able to trade like work skills, because I work for a lot of American companies, but I'm in the UK and vice versa, so I don't see the point. That's why we don't just, government's just agree and go, you know what, you can just transfer each other easily. No screws in the front skate. Interesting, decided to take the way out the front, but not the back one. But okay. I think we're past getting old. Middle-aged, mate, we are now. Middle-aged. There's a way you can make a flat base, I'm told. Don't need to tell you that, Soups. Don't believe him, mate. It's not possible. Overrated flat bases. 1 Foot in the Grave. Have you watched the TV show 1 Foot in the Grave? It was 1 Foot in the Grave, wasn't it, with Victor Meldrew? Funny, mate. You might find it quite amusing if you've not. What's that, mate? The front was already too heavy in the front. That's why they only took one out. I mean, that's not going to make much difference, was it? Half a gram maybe, tops, maybe less, 0.3. She probably looks at that thing. It's more heavy in the rear, to be fair. I took the gram off, I guess, but maybe heavy in the front, I don't know. Yeah, maybe the front's a bit heavy. Got the skates, and it's kind of on the back. Well, centre without skates. Maybe slightly more rear, but it's close. What line of work do you do outside this, Bob? My normal job's IT, mate. This is just a hobby. Even though I want Oz to leave and become a republic. Escape. Mate, the Commonwealth does nothing, mate. I don't think it even makes a difference to you, does it? Like the old days. What we need is easy manoeuvrability throughout the countries that we all get along with, and allows us to work and shared skills. That's what we need. That's what they should be looking at, but we don't seem to. It's a shame. It's a cheap label. It's cheap, this mouse though. I'm not expecting it to be megally impressive, but it'd be pretty good if they'd done a good job on it. It'd be interesting to see what these cheap ones are looking at like inside now compared to the old days. Oh my D's. It probably takes about 3p at the moment, to be fair. Good old Royal family. Wish he did. What, climbing down to the grave pure? This is a horrible sticker. Huh. Not pretty at all. You're going to die before the next FPS comes out. He is, mate. You won't be able to hack it. His FPS days are over now, mate. He's more excited about Diablo than FPS now. You know what I mean? He's changed. This live big lumps, it sure is, mate. Got a little sticker, look. Big lumpies, big slumpy. Not sure we're gonna mod it today. We're just gonna tear it down. I think might take some more. Times it. It's half 12, probably not. I don't know.
I've got balls of steel.
Might mod it Wednesday. Cheers for the follow, sir. Big limps. Wednesday we're going to do the VGN. I think it'd be a good time to do this and the VGN, I think, at the same time for mods. Bear in mind it is half 11 already in the UK. We just dropped a little caffeine there. Giving up on a good FPS coming out. I don't see any coming out, do you? I just don't see any. So you got 2 screws. I don't think Rouse has looked at that body cam could be okay, but it looks to me like one of those that's going to be like. It looks good, but it's going to suck. Could be wrong though. Good FPS, I think, at the moment is Tarkov. Tarkov Arena's out in December, isn't it? Zippy ZM Pro is another good Chinese mouse. Zappin? I think I just murdered it. That mate, I'm not playing. I've played CSGO when I was like, when I had black hair. I had hair, in fact, as well. And I went back to it. I did it on the weekend. I was just like, no, I'm not putting myself through this. You know what I mean? They might tweak like the maps, put any extra bits in there, and nothing like that. That Zapin Z1 or whatever. It looks like the Fnatic. Is it XD7? Should take a look at it, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, I played the Tarkov VR clone, mate. I've got it. Ghosts of Tabor. I was playing on stream for a while. My quest. You can put armor plates in it. It looks good. It's good, mate. I've got a gun thing for it to hold my gun. I'm trying to get a Quest 3, which is released on pre-order, aren't they? Yeah, it's got the translucent pinks in it. Tidy. Not looking too shabby, to be fair. Bit of a beast of a connecting cable, but this looks a lot better than the older Chinese inside. Gotta be honest. Not looking too much of a horror after all. It's just the skates. I said it was pretty good by the skates. But you got magnetic rear. I've got the dongle as well. So that's why it's a bit heavier. There's a different cover you get without the with a bit of cut out hex. Isn't too bad. Gonna buy a cheap 128 gig Quest. Yep. I reckon, mate. Got a 300 milliamp 3.7 volt. Nice. It's like a 1.5. Interesting position for the battery power connector up there. That's the first. But yeah, Ghost of the War's good clinch if you want it. The only thing I'd say off it, and I kind of, I do stuff like that, but this is all that's the battery sitting on this little post here. That is definitely going to fall down, I think, because these aren't that sticky, these little black pads. They probably should have filled that a little bit better, maybe, so you can get better connections. We're going to mount it at the top. That's probably going to drop out on a few people's, but we'll see. Do you want me to mod this today? We have to wait till Wednesday. We do it with the VGN. Actually, I'll answer it. We'll do it. We'll definitely on Wednesday because it is late, and I'll try and do this. We'll take the Razer apart. With the match using pink dot source, got a gold TTC. This is looking pretty good inside, man. This is very good for a cheap Chinese mouse. This thing is there. Shows you can make a decent mouse for Jack. Shows you we're being ripped off. Sorry, buying quality. What's this, like $25 or something? Not much. Got full switches on it. This could be a good base to mod. It's not 4K though, is it? I don't think. Maybe you can actually get a dongle that will make it 4K though. Have a look in the Hawaii switches, not a bad choice. Okay, there's a little clip here. Different side button setup, not as easy to get out as you think. Could probably break the PCB if you're not careful. Yep, soldered my Hawaii green dots on quite straight. Slightly angled, not much though. Would have been nice to have had the pink dot translucence on it, wouldn't it? Wouldn't have took much, you know what I mean? Extra penny maybe. Definitely get some weight out of this puppy. Male pad's not quite straight. But overall, quality on this looks pretty good. The side buttons are a bit small, that's the only thing. But it's nice with some translucent pink switches in there on the sides. That's a mod I'd do straight away. Oops. See, remember we did the model yesterday, and I said they didn't put these little brackets, these little extra extensions on it for making the switch snap, and that's why it snapped in that corner, right off basically. Even these guys have put them on it. Do you know what I mean? Dressed up a bit of pre-travel, post-travel maybe here as well. You'll always need to take note. Pretty much leaves us with the top shell, which this is pretty good quality, to be fair. Can we take out the DPI? Looks like we can. Yep, no plastic rivets there like Razer. Given how much this is built well. Hyped for the VGN, but that thing's going to be good. This one's definitely worth looking at if you want a really cheap mouse. Look at this. It's built well, good construction, good components. That's just something on the PCB or something, but get it weighed, Bob. Come on. Pretty heavy shell. I did quite like the look of the score wheel on this. It's rocking a TTC11mm encoder. These have kept the switches only in two styles, either rhino green dot black shell or these translucents on it, which are nice. It's like a one screw PCB. It's got these massive blocks on it. What are they for? Just to stop the flex in the middle. That's what this is for. Right. Damn. This could be a good PCB to use. For modern, maybe it'll take over the 305. I suppose it can get a little bit lighter, to be fair. Maybe they didn't want to. Tiny screw. Could cut out a bit on the scroll wheel to reduce the weight if they wanted. Not a bad job for the money, this. I'll give you an idea of my thoughts at the end. But this is pretty good. The old ring tester. It's got a big ring, let's tell you. This is a big ring. Never use the rubber when you take it off. Damn. I don't like the feel of plastic, I've got to be honest, like that for scrolling. We're talking about different things here. I've not seen a scroll wheel anywhere before. This is definitely unique to this one. juicy PCB. This is nice. It's 11mm TTC. In gold as well. See the little bits, get the old man's eye out. Just rocking the PAW 33950M Y60, I think it says. It's using the Compex Tech CX5 2850 MCU. So the cheaper MCU in it, alright. Compex boo, hang up. So you can just see what the VGN's using. Have a look like tomorrow on Wednesday. But to be fair, if people were going to be that fussed, like, I don't know, it's pretty good for the Moolah. It's $25. I mean, I don't know how they're making it for that much. Shows you how much you can make a mouse for these days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't spoil it, mate. You know what I mean? You can't spoil the story, you know what I'm saying? It's like spoiling a good film for me, this. I like the surprise. Not bad. Got an interesting scroll switch though, so if we were to change it, you might have a little bit of an issue because you see that? It's got a slightly longer pinned Harano. I've seen that before. That's a different one. So instead of having a block under it, it's got like an additional block on the actual switch itself. That's a unique switch for the scroll nut. Should have lost one of the other buttons. Did I miss it somewhere? Maybe the same weight as the other one, but don't know. Maybe it dropped out and wasn't paying attention. It'll be lighter on Wednesday anyway. The skates are the weak point. £10 base. It's a heavy base, really. Could definitely do take some weight out of that puppy. There we are. The AJ199 stripped. 3 screws, nice. Like a super view of my camera, baby. It's probably an easier way to take a picture. So thoughts, I don't know. General thoughts. They could definitely do upgrading the skates. That's what I would change if I was you lot. You might get some skates that fit the current size. Maybe the M42 from Extrafy, or that's a bit narrow for the Viper Mini, but something like that would work. Switch wise, rocking some translucent pinks. I'd probably change the side ones to that as well, because I don't like the green Harano black shell. To be fair, they're a bit mushy for me. But not pretty decent. I'm quite impressed by the build quality on this, given it's what, $25 or something. It's nuts. So It's using the CompiX MCU, so the cheaper MCU, but overall pretty decent. Pure, that's what it's all about, the pink dots. Everyone's loving the pink dots at the minute. Maybe the pony's just, yeah, symmetrical one. It could be right. They do remind me of something like that, don't they? Maybe. Without having to sand it, perhaps. Because that's the one weak point. The skates are the weak point. The Switch has been nice to upgrade. 300 milliamp battery, so you could probably potentially drop some weight out of it. We'll do a weight reduction on Wednesday on it, but overall, pretty good. Decent build quality. This for 25. I'd definitely pick this up if I wanted a budget mouse. It's probably the best budget one I've seen so far. But we'll see what the VGN's like. Dragonfly, because that's definitely got nicer skates. And I think it's gonna be a little bit better, but it is a little bit more expensive. So we'll see. Logitech still don't have decent skates. I don't think Logitech understands skates. I don't know why. I sanded the bottom and made it flat and put some dots on it. Fair enough. Could put some dots on it, yeah. Just shows you how much money they make, Lynch. They do not care. They're not asked. They're not there for the game, I tell you. Logitech, they're there for the money. Money, money, money. Logitech G, don't care. Great mouse for the money. It certainly is, mate. This is a good mouse for the money, agreed. If you have to a budget mouse, this is by far one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. Okay, got loads of cash. Check this puppy out. Oh, the other thing I'd tweak is the battery, because I think it's going to fall down, so you probably want to tweak that. Put it back and we'll take apart the Razer. Minging, but I'm interested to see what this looks like inside. So if I remember from the old days, it's been a while. Give me your mini. Some credit to Logitech. They say did a lot of the work early on. They took a lot of the risks, invested a lot of money. Everyone else wasn't interested in gaming mice, so now they're just reaping the reward, I guess. They did it right, they consume the market. Yep. Let's wipe them out. Shows how much cheaper mice are getting now, though. You can start building better components, some cheap ribbon cables and stuff, but it's decent. This could be the next cheap modern one, maybe for bases around the 305. Hate ribbon cables. Don't think you're alone. I always forget to take this picture. Thumbnail. Helps if I get a flat surface, but hey. Does it? Oh yeah, it looks good. I've watched 1 and 2 and the equalizer to get me back up to pace with it. A few of my mates said it's okay. Imagine your Cobra Pro still feels wank off balance. You could try and move the battery around a bit, mate. It might help it, or put something in. Blue tack, if you got some, maybe could help the balance if you don't mind taking a bit of weight. Just want an affordable Viper Mini wireless with decent specs. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know why they haven't released it, mate. But I will be making a VGN Viper Mini Signature Edition. So it's 3D printed though. Interesting to see. So I'm hoping to do that next week, the 3D printed version. We will see. We'll do a lightweight mod next week, Wednesday as well, and we'll take this apart on Wednesday again and mod it. Do them together. You can see on the same stream then. Going back to the old G Pro XL. I don't know why Razer's not released an affordable mini mount. It's just nuts. We always come back to that, don't we, and say, but it is stupid. Given they like making money. And so they release a Cobra and everyone's like, isn't that just a Viper Mini? No, it's different. I did rubber sides. Tried to open the shells, didn't we, for the wired one? She got rubber and non-wired on the Cobra. Did a few combos with it, if you've seen them. There we go. Check out this retro piece. It is good eye me. So we sent this, see if I can clean it up. It's a Razer Pro Solutions V1.6. The right side button doesn't work. It is loved. So I'm thinking we'll take it apart, do a teardown for it, and then I'll see what PCB maybe fits in it, but it's got quite narrow. So we can change the PCB, or I don't know, see what we can do. Maybe have to 3D print some. It takes a bit of time, but this is rough, man. It's been a long time since I took one of these apart. I reckon 15 years, I don't know. It's not too heavy. 90 grams. Cable's probably playing a little bit on it, but it's not bad. Bit retro. Interesting, so they put the wireless in the wired. Now I did on stream, I was playing around with the different PCBs and stuff. But they've done it. Oh my god. It's like the world's smallest skates. Definitely smoke to it, this mouse, isn't it? Doesn't smell of smoke though. Only you can tell. Look how tiny the feet are. I like the shape. So we're either going to be able to tweak a different PCB in it, or bring back to life the current part of it, like new power cable, stuff like that. It's on yeah, YouTube. There's some short videos for it, Sam, mate. If you go to YouTube and my channel, you'll see all the Cobra stuff, different PCB swap stuff like that. I need to raise my mic a bit, I think. keep talking down it. Apologies. Yeah, let me find you one. So give me a second. I know where they are. Second. It went very long ago. There you go. There's a VOD though, if you want it. There you go. It's one of them anyway. Scooters. You're right, sir. There you go, mate. Oh, click that. See, click that. If not, let me know. Put it on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Scooters. Thinking about this retro thing, scooters. It's an old. They're trying to bring it back to life, so we just did the AJ199. I'll give them this. This thing is a statement to Razer of how well it's lasted. Slightly discoloured, but white's never going to be good. But even the label comes off alright. I think we've tried it. It's probably another video. Have a look. I haven't actually did it to the Cobra shell. I can't remember. I've been put into a Viper mini shell is what we put it into. I ain't not brave enough. Right, okay. Let's see. That's a beast of a screw for that. I'm over 53. Hey, scooters. Could we make me look young, sir? I used the Copperhead when it came out. She's like a death adder, isn't it? That screw. Made it with a proper screw there. Had to put my kitchen cabinets together with that. The Razer Copperhead is one of my all-time favourite mice because of like when it came out and what people were doing at the time. People weren't doing gaming mice really. That and the Intelli by Microsoft, I would say. It was like just starting to come out back then. Even that screw out is still absolutely rock hard. You don't even need the screw in this thing. How grimy. Keep trying to give it some new love. The wrist thing that's shipped custom made, it takes time. I mean, personalised, stuff like quick. Go to the Vintage today. I can't open it. It's pull apart. So it can glue together like pure grime. Supposed to ship 28th. Been delayed. Used to work as returns for the IntelliJ 4th gen. Got all the cables, they were snapping the cables. Doesn't look as grimy now as I was expecting, to be fair. This I can't take it. Be careful, it's plastic, it's going to be fragile. There we go. Oh man, when people put proper LEDs in them. As grimy as it looks. It's alright. What switches does it have? What the hell's that? Old school this thing. Not sure like the button on each side. Awkward, isn't it? I think they've come along quite a bit, you know what I mean? Since the they released these puppies. Problem's going to be here with the PCB for it, right? You're not going to get a PCB in here. You know how wide the front is. You can put link scooters if it'll let you. How far back the buttons go on this? Damn. If not, I can give you permission, mate, it's fine. Yeah, you in luck. Obviously a trusted member. Oh yeah, the old Intelli. I've got them back in the cupboard somewhere. I've got one to mod, I've just not done it yet. Best bet for this can be power cable, power cord in there. Some switch replacements. Just tighten this. Maybe a new encoder. What's that encoder before? Trying to get this out, but it's been a bit tight. I'm sure it's worth the investment. Just speak to him and be like, "You sure you really want this?" Tweaking. Interesting idea from Razer, wasn't it, with the side buttons here where you can push like the front and the back to get 2 triggers, so you got 4 side buttons off the same mechanism or same button. No way to replenish the rubber though, I don't think. You need a spare one. Don't know, I guess it's just sunlight or something like that, isn't it? Or maybe because your hand's on it, rubbing it a bit, maybe your hand or something. Something like that. At the back of the, it's not yellow here, but it's yellow on the edges, so I don't know. Just make them a bit simpler. Got the old classic sensor, like prism or whatever they are. I'm surprised these haven't like cracked or anything yet. These are holding out. This is a testament to Razer's quality back then. A bit creaky, but not too dirty. There's a bit of grime at the front there, but you know what, that's not too shabby. I seem like you could ping these out, but don't know, a bit concerned they'll break. Built them well, 25 grand base, damn. Certainly did. Not like now with the plastic rivet everything, they wouldn't have lasted this long. Ew. It's that same design flaw as the Model O, where like they don't put any reinforcement across here, so over time they just die. Too fragile. It was too much for it. This thing is pretty grimy, these buttons. No. Maybe we can scan some new ones, I don't know. Oh yeah, 2-bit's definitely broke. It broke. It's too fragile. This is why I didn't take the side buttons out. This puppy is fragile. Repair the Model A, you could probably repair it still, it's fine. But been well loved. I don't actually know where those little bits came from, to be fair. Back here. These pins probably. Okay, they're fixable. It'll be alright. Bit of love. Some gooey man. Choosing to get that old, might take the rubber off it. They get too fragile. These things, as we've seen, they don't want to work anymore. He's probably yelling at. Some thick ass plastic out there, tell you. And the cable's damaged and the side buttons are gone. Can't split the PCBs either, so because they've been soldered here and here, there's a bridge connector. They're not like the old ones where you can pull them out, so ain't no luck. This thing's seen some action, that's for sure. But we've got an encoder I don't recognise from the old days. Just a V on it. You don't know what that is? And these switches. It makes these switches. Got the capacitors and stuff. Oh my days. Got what they were doing now. See, they made all the switches the same. Still couldn't solder straight back then. Yeah, nicely crooked to the middle. Still got a click in these left. That back one's a broke one. See, it's the difference. It's not bad. $26 grams. Damn. Damn. I'll come back and fix you, don't worry. Or we might have to 3D print it. I don't know. We'll see. Found a bit of cable, which stress relief back then. Pretty standard connects. Nothing's really changed on cables. Was this 2007 or something like that? So it's 20 odd years, isn't it? Cable's knackered, but that's why I used to change cables back in the day. Used to hate them even then. It's not that heavy though. It's quite a light cable given the what it is. Didn't make them too thick. Probably less like, what's the word? What do they call them now? Like rules and regulations. What do I think though? I mean, it's withstanding its time. I'll tell you that mouse, isn't it? Can't fault it for it's still going. It's got a damaged back left button and cable's gone. The front still work. I know the cable's a bit disconnected because it's probably snapped from the use. It's a little bit fragile as we saw when we broke the button, but I don't know, it's not bad. It's pretty simple. Look how much simpler they are. PCB is a monster, but I don't know. Skates were so small back in the day. Look how small the skates are. I do miss cleaning the ball mice, mate. Razer Pro Click. It's a Pro, yeah, Pro Solution, or Pro what V1.6, yeah. It's old school, man. Got a few orders I need to show. It's a bit different. Yeah, someone saying it's because they missed the shape. They want to try and see if they can update it, but I mean, it's pretty old. It's not exactly in the best condition either. It's been beat up. That's what they say. I think you have to 3D print some of this. I don't think changing the PCB, they like the shape, but I could probably scan it, maybe get a better shape out of it, but it's like a 2-minute job, so. Because looking at the Cobra wire there, just out of an example. It ain't just going to drop in. Not far off though. Yeah, 3D printer, 3D printer. I've got a 3D printer next to me, it's just not plugged in, you know what I mean? I have to dig the other one out of the box, granted, with the enclosure and everything, all the decent shit that I've never used, which is bad. But I do have some printers, I just haven't got around to them. Need to get the desk. The desk is holding me up, mate. That's where the problem is. But not PCB would go in it. Side buttons could be a bit of an issue. The problem, you're not going to get left and right side buttons these days because you don't get that anymore. It's not too far off though. The front's okay, you could definitely get the front in. You have to take out this left side of it, I think, now. These posts, definitely. Whether it's 3D printed or not. The actual switches, like for instance, would still line up with even these buttons. The second problem's going to be, even if you got that in there, with the plunger, so you have to remake the buttons anyway because the plunger's so far back, you see it? So you could remake this top part maybe, change the shell. Move a plunger a bit further forward on this button connection, take out the LEDs and stuff, and maybe you get a, don't know, something like Cobra wire in it or something maybe, or maybe a wireless version, don't know. You got to do so much work, like even the middle shell, because of the mounting points, or these posts, not even mounting points, these posts you have to cut off. You're better off making just a full-on brand new 3D printed version of it, wouldn't you? Look how narrow they were narrow on the bottom. We talk about like don't know, the what's the latest one we looked at? It was narrow the OP1 and stuff. This thing's narrow, man. Oh my days. It's an RSI maker for sure, this thing. Oh, there's a market for these, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. Bringing back the Razer shape. Could be interesting. It is a nice shape. But it is tight, I can't crush my fingers on underneath. I'm not sure. I used to run the copperhead, but for me I always find that if the that's how my fingers generally sit. If I put them up here, I tend to turn the mouse like that. It's almost like I want it like that as an ergo. My fingers there and my thumb here, like further back. Straightens it out a little bit, I don't know. Interesting. Right, I'm gonna go to bed because I've got to be up early. Oh, my camera's not working. I changed it, but it's broken. So I'm gonna go to bed. Let's see, we'll put this back together first, but yeah. We'll put it back together then I'll go to bed, but yes. Wednesday we'll do the thingamajig. We'll do the VGN Dragon and we'll do the updated, we'll do a weight reduction on the AJ199. Yes. Get them modded on Wednesday stream. Do you watch the Ryder Cup soups? Caught some of it. Catch it all. To show how much mice have come along now, though. Good old rugby, mate. Plenty of clips going around. There's always some clips, baby. The hat, yeah, I know. the hat travesty, was it? What's that one doing about the hat? Let's look at see how we can. Get that back together. It's definitely taking a beat in this set of switches now. The buttons. Dig out some of my old retro ones, I think, as well. You have to get the shape. Maybe I've got to scan the shape, release the images for people. You can make their own 3D ones. I've got a copperhead, so. Still using front clips back then. Right, there we go. Bit rough now. Too old to work out how my mic up a little bit, so I don't keep talking straight into it, messing it up. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you Wednesday night. We'll VGN mod it, and we'll do the AJ199. I might even take a look at the V3, depending on what time I get on. No excuse. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. If not, check out my YouTube channel. Pure stuff on there if you've not seen it.